Hey everybody, my name is Jonathan Hiller and I'm the Director of Content at Team Kennedy, and today we're going to be talking about something that might just be the worst example of voter suppression in our democracy today. And you may not have heard of it. It's extreme restrictions to ballot access. In George Washington's farewell address, America's first and only independent president warned that the rise of political parties would eventually subvert the power of the people. And unfortunately, today, the extreme ballot access laws in our country prove the enduring truth of Washington's words. But let's back up a little bit. So typically, when you go into a voting booth, you see two options, a Democrat and a Republican. But every now and then, you'll see another option. It might be the Green Party or the Libertarian Party or an independent.
Live or die, survive or perish. From this day on, I am with my country.
Bobby is running for president to break the two-party system for good and unify the country. And to do that, he needs to get in the ballot as an independent. And to do that, he needs to get signatures. A lot of them. In fact, we need to gather over 1.5 million signatures throughout the country to make sure that he's on the ballot in every state and the District of Columbia. The amount of signatures that Trump and Biden need is 0. But we're totally fine with that because Team Kennedy has now gathered enough signatures to qualify Bobby for over 200 electoral votes. Recently, Bobby and Nicole turned in over 245,000 signatures to gain ballot access in Texas, which accounts for 40 electoral votes. Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s move to independence has been the most successful in over 30 years. But for shits and giggles, let's observe just how ridiculous this is.
Aww. Oh, girl, baby girl.
The weight of the ballot access form needs to be just right in Massachusetts. The petition sheet in Michigan has margins that are so narrow that you have to have them professionally printed. Some states like double-sided, some states like single. And be sure you use the correct color ink and paper, because that's all different too. And in states like Washington, you need to post legal ads at least 10 days before you start petitioning. Also, the range of signatures that you need from state to state are kind of crazy. I mean, it goes from 275 in some states to 219,000 in others. So when it comes down to it, ballot access is all about power. It's the major way that the duopoly tries to make sure that you only have two choices in November. But despite the establishment's efforts to keep Bobby off the ballot, we have hundreds of thousands of volunteers out there gathering signatures all over the country for Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr. will be on the 2024 presidential ballot.
He has met ballot qualifications in yet another state.
Here in Michigan,
In Iowa.
In North Carolina.
In Arizona and Georgia,
Texas,
California.
New York,
Utah.
in Nebraska.
Over 40% of registered voters have now also declared their independence from the two-party system. And thanks to our incredible volunteers and staff, Bobby will be an independent choice for every registered voter in this country in 2024.